Okay, so this is a video in response to everybody that watches my page, all my subscribers, and everybody who likes my Kiss videos I upload and all the multi-tracks and all that. Um, for a while, I've been meaning to do this. A lot of people seem to think that the multi-tracks that I put up are fakes, or some of them are new versions when they're actually the old versions. And I just have to say, I don't know what I would get out of faking this. I mean, I'm just doing this so you guys can have something to be entertained by. These are all studio multi-tracks that I got a hold of. And as you guys know, the famous videos Rock Band and video games. I'm sorry, famous video games. It's early in the morning. The famous video games Rock Band and Guitar Hero. Uh, those games, when you play them, if you play like guitar for instance, and you miss a note, and just the guitar drops out, but the rest of the song keeps playing, like the other instruments, they keep playing. The reason that happens is because the makers of the game were able to get a hold of, from the record companies, the original studio multi-tracks, which means they're the separate instruments from, the separate instrument recordings from that particular song. So when you throw them all together, it's going to sound just like it does on the radio or whatever. Well, not exactly the same because, in the studio they were mixed differently or whatever so that it would sound good on the radio or on CD or record or whatever it was. But, I these are the original tracks. So I'm going to show you guys an example of this. I'm going to show you Detroit Rock City, and I'm going to show you the mix that I created from the multi-tracks that I got a hold of. This is like the original multi-tracks from the studio. Like, this is Detroit Rock City in its rawest, purest form. I actually have a lot of people trying to say that, especially the bass, I faked or whatever. I have no reason to fake any of this. I mean, I do play guitar and bass and drums and all that, but I don't know any reason that I would have to fake this, so whatever. But let's go into Logic and look at this. Okay, now here you see I have all lined up. I have the piano, I have the main drum track. This is like the toms and everything. There's a double of that track that they created. I'm not sure why. This is the bass, rhythm guitar, lead guitar, vocals, a double of the vocals, which I thought was unnecessary, so I just added a compressor to the original vocal track. So that works. I mean, all the songs are sort of clipping, all the tracks are sort of clipping. But for the purposes of this video, that doesn't really matter. I just wanted to show you guys and make it sound half decent. This is the double of the piano, because there's the original piano track, and there's actually a backing, a third guitar part kind of backing this, I guess, to pad out the other two guitars. And then there's the snare and the kick drum. So I'm going to go ahead and start it from the beginning. Now, I particularly want you guys to pay attention to the bass, because this is where I get a lot of people saying that I faked the bass or whatever. Whatever. It's the exact one that is in the studio version, and I'm going to solo it out, and so you guys can hear it, and you can compare it with the one that's in my video, and then you can compare it with the actual studio track of Detroit Rock City or whatever. So, all right, here we go. There you have the drums. I'll notice that's the exact same way it sounds on the radio. Not as far as like compression and EQ and the final mastering and all that, but that's how it sounds on the radio. So like whatever. This isn't a new version or an old or a version that I faked or created or that somebody else recorded. What I think happened personally when I listened to this track, the bass track, to me it sounds like they split recorded it and they recorded one track of the bass distorted and then another track of it clean and sort of like boosted that up a little bit and combined the two so that it would have sort of like a sustained cut through type of a sound to it, because distorted bass tends to stick through the mix sometimes pretty well. So I think that was what they did with this. I'm not, still to this day, I'm not sure who's playing that track. It could be Gene or it could be Ace. I've heard a lot of people say it was Ace, but you'll never know. I mean, it just depends. I mean, Gene plays the bass line today perfectly fine, so I mean, I don't see any reason why he didn't record it. But I've heard a lot of people say it was Ace, but who knows? I think Kiss fans fight over stuff more than any other band I know. So, and it's stupid stuff too. But anyway. Everybody's gonna leave their seat. On the radio, it goes. Get up, everybody's gonna move their feet. Get down, everybody's gonna leave their seat. Okay, so there you have it. I mean, I don't think you guys need to see any more to know that there's no trickery here or whatever. I mean, what you see is what you get, and that's all there is. So, I mean, if you guys want to believe it or not, whatever. I don't see why it's that big of a deal, but I just wanted to make this so that all the people who keep saying that this is a fake track or whatever, the bass track is fake or re-recorded or whatever, that's completely not true. So, besides, if I were to re-record the bass, I play it a slightly different way. I mean, I play it the right way, but I add little nuances here and there that make it mine. So, but I mean, like I said, I showed off the vocals and all that, and if you, especially that one last part in the last 20 seconds of me playing the song, you can definitely hear, if you listen to the bass part, it sounds just exactly like the version you hear on the radio or on CD. So, well, there you guys have it. Thanks for watching.